Okay, whoop, 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 whoop. Let's get this zoomed in the right way here while we wait for some people to start popping in. Hmm. Go away, no little notification. How do I get this? God dang. The zoom is so sensitive. There we go. That's better. There we go. In here by myself. In here by myself. There's one person. Hello, one person. Hello, one like. Zach stuff. What's up, man? First guy in here. That's cool of you. That's so cool of you, man. This is the first live stream in what people are referring to as the metal dungeon. I am down in the dungeon. I have my setup. I have my space. What is up? What's up, guys? Kiefer, what's up? Scott Simmons, what's up? Michael Baker, what's up? My day has been great. My day's been fantastic. Jake Welsh, what's going on? So happy you guys could make it. I'm sorry I had to do things late. Anybody who's got kids knows that metal conflicts. Oh gosh, I regretted that as soon as I uploaded it because I was trying to be funny, and I was like, oh geez. Anyways, anybody who's got kids knows that there's a schedule to things. You have to do everything kind of, at a certain time. And I had to get the kids to bed. And where I'm at in my house, which is in this like sub level. What's up, Robert? The toilet guy. Anyways, so where my kids are in relationship where I am, like I'm in my basement, but I'm in this weird, like it's not really a secret room, but it's like a hidden room in my basement, and it's completely soundproof, just happenstance. It's not made that way. It's just, I can yell as loud as I want, and my kids won't hear me, which is great. Anyways, oh my gosh. No, not bringing the guns to the live show. If I ever make it to Blade Show 2020, then anything that I can say there, if I finish that sentence, is going to sound super douchey, so I just won't. Sorry, I'm shaking the camera because I'm trying to take a look at the comments here. Hey, there is Jeff. What's up, Jeff? Arrowheads 46 is Jeff, one of the main torches or the main fuel supply for this channel. Awesome guy. Kiefer, what did you go see? What movie did you go see? I'd like to know. Not real. Not they mean like me with knives. They mean not the kind that fire live rounds of ammunition. They're making a joke because of the thing that I did on Instagram. Dang it! I put my beverage in the meat freezer, which is right behind me, and it was in there too long, so now I'm essentially drinking a slush. The It sequel. Oh, Chris Gonzalez, what's up? Yeah, I got invited. So a bunch of my friends went to see the It sequel tonight, I guess, and they're like, "Do you want to go?" And I was like, "I didn't see the first one because I'm not really. It wasn't something that I was really interested in seeing." Mermaid Boker, very popular on YouTube. Yeah, she's popular, but there's only one Metal Complex TAC Force Lady of the Sea that has never been cleaned and is responsible for every unboxing that has ever been bestowed upon it on this channel. My wife, everybody wants to see that. So here, the truth is, guys, oh my gosh, I just realized I never actually tightened down my camera. Excuse me for 1 second while I tighten this down, because I know if I start waving my arms around, there's a chance I'm gonna knock it off the table. I'm also gonna adjust this just a smidge. We're gonna adjust that just a smidge, and we're gonna turn it like this, get it absolutely exactly right. I want a perfect overhead view. Now that I have the capabilities, the arm of the tripod's over here. So I can do this. I can wave my hands around, and it's no big deal. It's not going to cause an issue. Yeah, hey, you want to see a trick with the Dolica? I call this the ultimate fidget factor knife. Watch this. If you guys remember, you watched my review on this. So it's got what I call a trivial lockback. Um, what it creates is the ultimate fidget factor knife. Since the lock does not serve a real purpose, you can actually whip it closed and then whip it open and whip it closed, open, closed, open, closed. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. The fidget factor on that thing is off the charts. Okay, so Mike, what's up? What's up? Mike, I have to dance around pointing out pointing out who you are for reasons that only you'll understand. But everybody give Mike Vradel a warm welcome there. Obtuse, Rubber Goose, Green Moose, Guava Juice, Giant Snake, Birthday Cake, Large Fries, Chocolate Shake. I'm 32 years old, so I grew up watching Fairly Odd Parents. Yeah, Boost. So everything on the table is something that I have either talked about already or I'm about to talk about on the channel. And I figured a lot of these things are good conversation pieces. But we can talk about whatever you guys want to talk about tonight. I'm totally up for that. 6.5 minutes in, and there's already 25, 23, 24 people in here. It's awful. It's just a slush. Get a different one. Fortunately, I have a mini fridge in here too. Oh, yeah, yeah, Jeff, a lot of familiar merchandise. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of your stuff in here. This guy, man. Oh, gosh. I want to use this thing so bad, but it's the fact that it's a titanium automatic and it's this number two. Oh, apparently in live stream, my camera doesn't zoom the right way. But number 2 of 40 is just holding me back. I think the Ranch Boy should make an appearance too. I got the Ranch Boy right over here. Kyle, I keep the Ranch Boy safe in its box because you told me, you said I haven't used it yet, and I was so like, oh man, he hasn't even used it. I gotta be super careful with that guy. Here's the Ranch Boy, safe and sound. Don't mind this. This is just the fact that my hand's wet because I just grabbed another beverage. But safe and sound in its sheath. Go ahead and pull that beauty out there real quick for those of you who want to take a good look at the black stone washed in the sky. Ah, beautiful. Beautiful. Love this knife. If you haven't checked out my review on it, please check that out. 31 people in here now. People are coming in. What's up? Let me put it back. This is one of those knives that just because it's so new and so fresh, I can feel the freshness coming off of it. I want to make sure it's safe and sound in its little tactical peanut box. Hang on here. Let me go back. Take a look, everybody. Show Kristen the black and bronze hinder. Here we go. Kristen, this is my baby right now. Bronze anodized, titanium on the front, black on the back, but it's got bronze accents, which is something that Mike will appreciate. We have bronze Chicago screws here, black on this side, fatty, nice thick blade. Oh, you know why Mike loves this. You know. Anyways, okay, let me scroll down here so I can catch up on the comments. Had a few drinks at the mood. Hey, MC just dropped in for a minute. What's up, Randy? Oh my gosh, let's see who else in here. Jersey Knife Guy, what's going on? I'm seeing you have the thin blue line. Yeah. So I mean, I can't find the gray one, so I have a whole bunch of those. And here's why I'm wearing this one, because my wedding ring, which is actually right. Is it in here? Hang on. Yeah. So this is my wedding ring, guys. So you've seen this in videos before. This is zirconium, Damascus, and rose gold, and I love this thing. But while I'm handling other people's knives, I don't like to wear it unless it's just a knife review and I'm only handling one knife. But if I'm having a beverage or something and I've got a lot of really nice knives on the table, I don't want to wear that ring because I don't want to put a mark on anybody's stuff. So I wear this rubbery, squishy. Ricky using. The very first super chat user is Ricky. You guys remember Ricky Hughes? Number one, an amazing bodybuilder. You can check out his Instagram. Dude is super popular with about 30,000 followers. But he also worked with me at the dealership and was present when I started this channel. A lot of my early reviews were from Ricky. And Ricky has decided to use my very first super chat user. Thanks for the donation, Ricky. Hey guys, can't stay and play tonight. Just stopping in to say hi, have fun. Ricky, so cool, man. Thanks for stopping in. Ricky and I still see each other every now and then, but not super often. He's moving on to what are surely bigger and better things. That guy has a very bright future ahead of himself. I'll say this. I don't know how many of you are into the fitness world, but if you really like positivity in general and you're into fitness stuff, go follow him on Instagram. The dude, I mean, you can wake up and look at his stuff and it's just like, hey, you just made my day. Ricky's a great guy. Thanks, Ricky. I appreciate it. Super chat is set up. That means that little thing that you can click. If you want your comment highlighted and you want to donate, you can do that. This is the only time I'm going to say it. I didn't even know that it was a thing until just tonight. I was like, what is this super chat icon? And I figured out, like, that's how Nick, because I was there in part of Nick Shabazz's live stream. I was like, that's how Nick Shabazz is setting up where people can donate and highlight their comment. So how that works is there's not enough people like, I can see pretty much all of your guys' comments. So to be honest with you, you don't have to do that just to get your comment highlighted. I can see everybody's comment. There's only 30 of you guys in here, so I'm not going to miss anything. But how that works is that if in the event that I get much bigger and there's 100 or 200 people in here and somebody wants to highlight their comment to make sure that I don't miss it, you can donate and have your comment highlighted just like Ricky's was, as he demonstrated there. It's a donation and a way to get me to respond to whatever it is you want to say. It doesn't even have to be a question. You can just say, you know, I like catching lightning bugs, whatever. You know, it doesn't really matter. But anyways, that's what that is. I have no idea what you're seeing on your end. I just clicked the button that said enable. You still liking that cool David Carter knife tool? Yes. Dude, Jeff, this thing is sick. This thing is awesome. Is my Zoom feature even working right now? Shaker, what are you doing? Shaker, you don't have to do that, man. You give so much to this channel. You do not have to donate like that. Oh my gosh. That's way too nice. Shaker, all right. Everybody say hi to Shaker. What's going on, Harry? Thank you so much for dropping in. The dude gives way too much, way more than he needs to this channel. Donated the lighting, the reason you guys can see everything. He's an amazing patron. He offers up some incredible stuff for review. Actually, one of his fixed blades is on the table tonight. But the dude is just amazing. And I'm not the only channel that he supports. It's not like he's just randomly fixated on my channel. This guy is just genuine positivity that is spread or dispersed amongst the knife community. He's like, I don't know, he's kind of, I'm not even convinced you're a real person. It's almost like you're a natural occurring thing on the planet, like infrared waves, except you spread positivity. I'm not 100%. Kife! All right, guys, I appreciate it. I appreciate the love, man. You guys don't have to do that. Kife, so nice. Oh, stickers paid for? So I tried so Kife and I went back and forth, and he was like, I want stickers, and I was like, nah, you don't have to, because I got about 1,000 views on this video with the Dolica, and that paid for the ad revenue paid for that, the sticker that he wanted to buy. Rob, thank you so much. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to keep up with this. You guys don't have to do that. It's so nice. Anyways, I want to make sure that everybody who's donating gets thing. Shaker, you didn't even leave a comment. You just gave $50. Super nice guy. But anyways, so Kife, I told him you don't have to pay for stickers because you just lent me the Dolica, and a bunch of people saw that. That's super cool. So that's really nice. I'm just gonna send you extra now. I'm gonna keep going up and up and up. Rob, thank you so much for the donation. I appreciate it, man. Thanks for stopping in. I'm glad you're enjoying the content. That's really, really nice of you. I appreciate it. I'll make sure that all these funds, of course, go to good use. Man, you guys are super cool. Well, 15 minutes in and there's $67 donated to this live stream. Oh my gosh, 37 of you. That's awesome. Man, I love doing these live streams because, like, the channel's growing. The channel's like growing like crazy. It's insane how much growth this channel. But when I do these live streams, there's just enough people where I can kind of keep track, and the same people like to pop in and talk, and it's just, we're not doing anything specific. We're just chatting it up, and you guys talk with each other, and I feel like you guys get along so well with each other that you forget that I'm even talking. So I'm just kind of jumping around in the background, yelling and doing all this crazy stuff. Super, super cool. What just jumped? Zach donating. Zach's got his own channel. Zach Stuff. If you guys are not subscribed to Zach Stuff, you need to go subscribe to Zach Stuff. Listen, Zach Stuff. Zach, there's a bunch of people in our pass run group. Here's the honest truth. For whatever reason, there's magnetism to your channel. There's a lot. I mean, there are some other channels in our pass run group that I watch, and I'll admit there's some other channels that I don't watch, but there's a general magnetism to your channel. You sound like a super cool guy, and I like that. That's what makes watching your channel fun. Keep rolling the awesome videos for us. I will, absolutely. Oh boy, let's see here. I think James is asking some important questions. Let me look up and make sure. Who's James? Mike, is it the James James Sloan. Ever stab someone with any of those things? So let me let you guys know, James Sloan is my former boss. And he gets so mad when I tell people that. He's like, don't introduce me as your former boss, introduce me as your friend. When I worked at the dealership, James was my sales manager. And we ended up being super good friends. And he constantly cracked jokes about me because I was always bothering everybody at the dealership with constantly check a look at this knife, look at this knife. And I turned a whole bunch of those guys. If you guys have been around since the dawn of my channel, you'll remember me saying a bunch of these guys at the dealership had no interest in knives, and I turned half the dealership into knife guys and put knives in their pockets. And James, despite me finally forcing him to carry a pocket knife, I got you a Cryo 2. By the way, James, do you still carry that? I really hope so. He still cracks jokes all the time because he knows when he refers to any folding knife as a weapon or jokes around with the whole stabby thing or weapon thing, it just lights me up. Flick that switch for Chris before he freaks out. Okay. What do you think of that? Here, let me do that thing with the light again. Oh, there we go. That's nice, right? Olamic's anodization, that random, unpredictable anodization they do, is that not the coolest thing ever? Olamic cutlery is just they blow my mind. Jake Welsh, you just got a KME. How are you doing with yours? Let me hold on, it's kicking you up there. What are some beginner tips for learning the basics? Jake, I am, like you, also a beginner. So I can't... Here's the nice thing about the KME. The KME, for the most part, does the work for you. Even with no experience whatsoever, I was able to get a working edge on the very first knife that I tried to sharpen with it. And it was either that knife, the Victorinox Cadet was either the first or second knife I tried to sharpen with it, and I actually ended up sharpening part of the KME system and still getting a functional edge on it. So I'll tell you what, I love the KME. I think that if anything, it builds an immediate understanding of how the apex on a knife works. What just happened? I saw that jump there. Something's about to pop up. Pocket Tank. Dude, okay, hang on a second here, Pocket Tank. That was unbelievably generous. You did not have to do that, and I was going to try to surprise you tonight. I was going to surprise you, and here's my proof. Hang on. Let me unlock my iPad. So guess what I've got loaded up and ready here on my iPad. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. It's slow. It's slow. So I was going to surprise you because I was going to give you a shout out. That was so generous, man. You did not have to do that. Hang on. My iPad's going so slow. I promise you I had this ready. Man. So Pocket Tank a long time ago, he messaged me and he was like, "Hey, I really like your channel. I've started up my own YouTube channel, you know, and you can check it out if you want." And I was like, "Thanks, man." And I saw his post. He's trying to get to 100 subscribers. I remember trying to get to 100 subscribers and how difficult it was. And what happens to your channel after you hit 100 subscribers? There's different tiers, like where YouTube starts tossing your stuff into really important lists and recommended stuff. 100 subscribers, 1,000 subscribers, 5,000 subscribers. Basically, it takes off after 100 subs, but that first climb to 100 is such an issue, right? It's so hard. So I was gonna give him a shout out on this live stream and show his channel on my iPad here, guys. He's at 61 subscribers. If you could, as many of you as possible, even if you have to leave my live stream, that's fine. Go to Pocket Tank's channel and let's get this guy to 100 subs at least and get his channel taken off. He's a genuine guy. He's into knives. He's a newcomer to YouTube, but he's clearly not a newcomer to the knife world. And I want to support channels like that. And I didn't think, Pocket Tank, that you were gonna be in this live stream, and I was hoping that you would just be like, "What's going on? I got all these subs." But you beat me to it, man. I mean, that was so nice of you. You did not have to donate that much. Oh my gosh, the generosity of the knife community. Dang it. I tried to do something that I think's nuts, and people beat me to the punch. Oh, so nice. Thank you so much. That's awesome. Yeah, please guys, go subscribe to him. Let's get that guy to 100. He deserves it. That's a hard climb. I'm going to do a video at some point about the pros and cons of starting a YouTube channel in the knife community because I know there are a few of you who have thought about it. But the hardest climb for me, the absolute trudge in the beginning, was getting to 100 subscribers. And that 100 mark will set his channel sailing. It's exponential after that. So definitely do that. Thank you so much. You guys are so generous. 22 minutes in, we've barely talked about knives. I can barely keep up. I'm saying thank you so much. I can't even take a drink of my beverage. You guys are amazing. We'll have to do something special with these funds. So, what do you guys want to talk about? We can talk about knives. We can talk about movies. We can talk about how many cartwheels that any of us can do in a row. Whatever you want to talk about. I don't care. I want these live streams to just be fun, and that's what they've been for the most part. You guys are just amazing. Okay. Let's see. Chris, hello, better late than never. Hey, absolutely. Buzz on the phone. Yeah, it's partially me bumping into it, definitely. Awesome. Thank you guys so much for subscribing to him. That's the best I can do. The dude gives me $100, and the best I can do is just give him a few subs. And listen, Pocket Tank, I've pre-recorded all of my content for the weekend, and that's generally the content that gets the most views. But I promise you, buddy, I will give you a major shout out on next weekend's videos, where I know that the audience for those videos is going to be massive. On the weekends, those videos get between 1,000 and 3,000 views in like a couple of days sometimes. And I know a lot of those people are not my subscribers. So I want my subscribers and just people kind of popping in to watch the topic to know about your channel. I'll do as much as I possibly can for you. Thank you. Speaking of new channels, guys, another channel that I really like and I just connect with really well. A lot of you are probably already subscribed to them, but I tell people all the time because I think what they're doing is awesome and it's unique. Neves Knives, it's him and his wife. That's important for the knife community that both of them are involved with it. You guys know the knife community, at least what's involved, I mean, the people on the forums and the people on YouTube, it's like 99% male-oriented. And there are females out there who enjoy this. But other than Frankie and Bird, there's not another, at least channel that I'm aware of, that really is, kind of shows like, hey, like women like this hobby too. And so that's good. We see it a little bit on Instagram. But when I look at my analytics and I see that my viewers are 99.89% male, I'm like, there's got to be more people. There's got to be more, or like that we should be more inviting to everybody, men and women, anybody who's interested, we should be. And their channel is healthy and they're perpetuating that, and I want to support that. So if you're not subscribed to Neves Knives, Neeves Knives, you should. It's It's cool. Yeah, they are. Oh, look, they're in here. I was trying to be organic and be. I didn't want to make it seem like I was just shouting you guys out just because you're in here. But they are in here. I was trying to get that out before they showed up. Oh man. Anyways. All right, guys. So, anyways, 25 minutes in, and we haven't really even talked about much. You know what? I'm really excited to talk about. Wait. You should have been on one of my favorite knives. Good deal. Pocket Tank just went from 69 to 83. Hey, fantastic. You guys are awesome. I love that. As this channel grows, I hope that I can keep using. There's 44 of you in here. That's really great. Hey, thanks for showing up, everybody. Seriously, thank you for showing up. As this channel grows, my goal is to, I don't know if I'll ever be a channel that has that much power in this community, but whatever little power is granted to me with this channel, my goal is to just keep allowing it to grow. I want this industry to keep expanding. I want innovation. I want there to be a fire under innovation. You know, that needs to keep happening for us to keep getting cool stuff, right? For me to keep enjoying this hobby, innovation needs to have a fire constantly stoked under it. And for that fire to stay stoked, there needs to be demand. And for demand to take place, there needs to be channels that are constantly blowing up, people wanting to come and view and watching these different channels and listening to their different opinions. It's healthy. So that's what I want to do. Let's see here. Shaker, I'm going to have to watch the stream tomorrow. I want to have better service. Oh, Shaker, that's such a bummer, man. It's cool. It's cool if you need to head out. That's totally fine. Thank you so much for the donation and everything that you do, Shaker. I really appreciate it. Really, really cool. I'm in a great mood because the Twins just sweeped the Indians in a doubleheader. Hey, great. Good deal. Yeah, more Dolikas. I think you can thank Dr. Shabazz for me subscribing here. Cool. Did Nick Shabazz, was it the contest thing, or did Nick shout me out and I didn't realize it? Nick Shabazz is one of the main, actually he is the primary reason that I started the channel in the first place. I've told this story before, but the short story is that I started a thread on Blade Forums about starting a YouTube channel, and he commented in it to my surprise, and I messaged him and I said, what are the pros and cons? And he gave it to me straight, and he was really cool. And he said, if you're passionate about it, your channel will grow. If you're not, people will see that. You have to be real, you have to be honest, and it was very motivating. So, yeah, I know Nick's not in here, but shout out to Nick Shabazz. Not that he needs it, but that guy is a genuine person. You know, everybody's got their opinions, but Nick Shabazz, as far as I'm concerned, is genuine and a good guy. Warthog, new guy, hello. Hey, welcome, Warthog. I'm glad you're in here. I hope you're enjoying the content. Absolutely. I love this that everybody gets in conversation with each other, and I feel seriously, this happened multiple times on my live stream. I feel like I'm the guy in the background, like, hey guys, you want to talk about knives, and everybody's just busy talking to each other. Oh man, that's awesome. I'm so pumped that a bunch of you went and subscribed to Pocket Tank. You see, at new people that are in here now that we're up to 50. Pocket Tank is again, I'm going to say this again, he's a new channel. I think he's a great guy. He's trying to make that trudge to 100 subscribers, which is very difficult. Take it from somebody who has gone there. If you wouldn't mind, even if you have to leave the live stream, head on over to Pocket Tank's channel and subscribe to him. Let's get him to 100 subscribers so that his channel can take off. Thank you very much. Oh boy. Does anybody have, oh, my channel's been going on for, oh my gosh, the chat has been going on for a long time. So whenever you see that shake, it's me trying to scroll down to the bottom. Kershaw is better than Gerber. I would agree with you. Let's see what happens with Gerber here in the next year or so, because I think they're going to make some changes. Warthog is proud owner of 65 knives and climbing. You have me beat, buddy. That is an impressive collection. Absolutely. Pocket Tank's at 86. 86 subscribers. Fantastic. Shaman 4V. I'll tell you what, guys. Oh no, the Shaman's upstairs in my valet tray on my dresser. Dang it. I can't wait for DLT to do a M390 exclusive shim, but I'll tell you what, I'll be really bummed out if they do that standard satin finish. I want to see the tumbled finish on the Shaman. That's what I want to see. Let me find the other thing. Where is it? There it is. The other Bestech Bison that I have from the Pass Run group has this tumbled finish on it. I want to see a tumbled finish on the Shaman, the inevitable DLT trading exclusive, not the satin finish, because I'm going to use it because I've got things planned for it when it comes out. But either way, if it is satin finish, that's fine. I'll deal with it. I just really want it to be tumbled. Oh boy, oh Reggie 10. Yeah, exactly. I want that Reggie 10 so bad, for sure. Where's my knife at, Mr. Big? Where's my knife at, Mr. Big? What's your knife? Help me out here, Neves. I'm sure I know, but I can't think of it at the moment. The ProTech, this one? The ProTech Strider SNG? Was that it? That's the only one that I can think, the only ProTech that I've got on me. It's right there, sitting there unused. Wait. The Mordax. Oh, the thing that I'm trying to use to help me get to 60 patrons that I constantly bug you guys about. Are you guys getting tired of that when I'm like, before we get started here, I'm at 54 patrons out of 60 patrons, and if you guys decide, are you guys getting tired of that? I'm sorry. That's such a, I'm starting to sound like such a corporate, this guy. So anyways, before we get talking here, guys, I'm currently at 54 patrons out of 60 patrons. At the moment that I hit 60 patrons, I'll be doing a free to enter giveaway for everybody, not just patrons, not just subscribers, literally everybody can enter to win this knife. So if you'd like to help support my channel, you can follow the link in the description. There's not actually a link in this description because I haven't typed it up yet. You can head over to my Patreon at patreon.com/metalcomplex. Have a look around and join any tier, even the $1 tier. It counts. At that exact moment, I'll be opening up a free to enter giveaway for everybody. Is that getting tiresome? 56? I got 2 more patrons while I was doing this. That's cool. You guys totally don't have to do that. Listen, I mean it when I say that you don't have to support me on Patreon. You literally can just watch my channel every day. It helps. Or not even every day. If you watched one of my videos once a week, but religiously, that helps. That's enough to help. So yeah, I know, Mark. I can know that by heart. Yeah, you guys don't have to. You guys don't have to do that. I appreciate it when you do, and patrons get 1 exclusive video a week, but you don't have to do that. It's always like infinitely appreciated. I know I sound like a broken record. I'm saying the same thing over and over again, but seriously, that's really, really cool. Jeff says the more you say no, the more we say yes, bro. Yeah, Jeff. The more I say no to Jeff, the more I'm like, Jeff, it's cool, man. Like, you don't have to say. And he's like, here's 6 more custom knives. I bought 6 or 7 more custom knives this week. I haven't touched them yet. Here you go. Jeff and Harry both do that. I mean, like, Harry sends a lot of knives, but Jeff is the main custom supplier for this knife, or for this channel. Like, this thing is brand new, and this is insane. This is Odin Damascus. This is Odin Damascus or Damasteel, right? I don't know. Jeff knows more about it than me. The Mongoose. Oh my gosh. He got it and he was like, yeah, that's cool. I'm going to send it to Metal Complex along with 6 other custom knives immediately. Okay, hang on. I'm sorry. I'm like ranting. Now that I have all this space, Arrowhead says, dude, you haven't seen anything yet. Oh, it's almost scary, man. You're like, I made a joke that Jeff is like Jesus and Thanos mixed together. I'm imagining Thanos saying that in my head right now. Shaker says, we need a shaman with micarta skills. Yes, we do. Every time I see Nick Shabazz' stuff on Instagram with his shaman, his micarta shaman, I'm just like, oh, God, I want that. Yeah, Jersey, it is. This thing is freaking crazy. I can't wait to talk about it. But because of the caliber that it is, I have to do a lot of research before I can talk about it. When does the podcast with Slicey start? Good question. I think I think Slicey Dicey's he's got something he's working on. There was a time period where he didn't upload for a little bit. The guy, just like everybody, people get busy. People get working on some things in their personal lives, and so whenever he wants to start it, I'm on board. But I don't want to rush him. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Odin I Damascus says, Jeff, thank you very much for Is it Damascus or Damasteel? Yeah, Jeff is amazing, definitely. The dude came out of nowhere, came out of the trenches, and was like, I feel like supporting this random guy's channel with some of the craziest custom knives that I've ever handled. Slicey Dicey, what's up, man? Thanks for coming into my live stream. We were just talking. I mean, I'm sure you heard. People are wanting to know when you and I are going to start this podcast, and I said I don't know. Whenever he's ready, I'm ready. What's up? Yeah, everybody say hi. Oh my gosh, I am so far back in the comments. People fall out of trees to run into him, Kiefer. What? Hold on. Well, I missed something. Oh my gosh. How do you get friends like Jeff? Are you sure you didn't save his life in war? No, I didn't. It sounds crazy, but seriously, Jeff literally just popped up on Instagram and was like, hey, you and I seem to like the same knives. Do you like any of these? And I was like, he showed me his collection, and I was like, oh my God, we do think alike. Holy cow. And I was like, yeah, man, I like this one, this one, this one, this one. He's like, great, I'll send them to you. Not even a second thought. And this was back when what was I at, Jeff? Under 1,000? Maybe 1,000? I don't know. Jeff just was like, yeah, okay, I'll trust this random guy on the internet. And that's pretty much where it started. No, I hate knives. West Side Stories says I hate knives. Those are dangerous weapons. Yes, in some light, you could say that. I hope you're speaking from a point of irony, but I imagine you are. Arrowheads 46, I have a good sense of people. Man, listen, I am so thankful that you chose me, because there are a lot you could have done that for anybody, man. And I can't claim this growth 100%. I can't just buy a $5 knife from Walmart and then throw my personality at it and expect this channel to grow. It's not how it works. People are here for the content. I hope that they view my personality as a bonus. I'm not sure everybody does, but yeah, the growth is largely due to your contributions to this channel. Absolutely. M28 says, I have diarrhea. I am sorry. I'm sorry that is something that you're dealing with. I'm sure you are very amused at the fact that I chose that comment to read out loud. Alex Dunave, am I pronouncing your last name correctly? What Spyderco do you recommend for a first? Ooh, that's a good question. What Spyderco do you recommend for a first Spyderco to a knife guy? 3.5 inches or less, can be up to $250. What pocket knife do you recommend? $250 or less for a knife dude? So for Spyderco, honestly, the very first Spyderco that I generally recommend to people is the Spyderco Tenacious. But if you want to go that high, let me start you out with what I consider to be one of the very best Spyderco knives in their lineup, and then you can use that as a bar to set for the inevitable experience that you'll go through with Spyderco after you experience it, the Manix 2. Start with the G10 model. This particular model has the aftermarket Allen Putnam scales, but it comes with black G10 scales, or purple if you go with S110B. You can get it in DLC coating like this one, or satin finish. Comes with a plastic cage lock. I've upgraded it to titanium, but this is one of my very favorite EDC knives of all time, and it's a fantastic example. The other one that most everybody else will tell you to go with, and you guys can all guess, I can hear you shouting it, the Spyderco PM2. This is another great starter knife. It also will get you familiar with the compression lock, which is one of the best locks for overall EDC strength and just manipulation in general. This is an awesome fidgety knife. I don't think it's quite as strong as the cage lock, but it is something that you're going to experience a lot on some serious flagship models with Spyderco. So either one of those, are great knives to start with, and they'll only run you about 110 to 140 bucks. I would advise against going with FRN. That's my own personal opinion. Let's scroll down here. Anybody sad watching UFC and dude, I wish. Listen, if I wasn't hosting the live stream, I would be watching. I'm not ultra familiar with all the fighters, but I can't. I mean, that's one of my favorite things to watch. Definitely is UFC. Oh, Blade Man, you are the man. Blade Man made my day today. He just said the nicest stuff. Oh, hey, sorry to cut that off. Blade Man, you're an awesome guy. Thanks for showing up. The Spyderco Kapara, if you guys saw my meme about peer pressure and the Kapara, the Kapara's on my radar. That thing looks awesome. I'm just like moments away from buying one, but I can't at the moment, but I'm very close. 7 Ready. What's up for review on your channel? Thoughts on the Wii Knife NAR? I don't know. I need to look at that. Were you the gentleman who asked that on Nick's live stream? Because I actually didn't go look at it. There's a lot of the stuff on the table is going to be reviewed this next week. The Boost Blade Smoke, Blade HQ exclusive, the Bestech Bison, the Koenig Mini Goblin, also the custom Mongoose, the is this the Puffin, the QSP Puffin, and then the Olamic Swish, and the Chris Reeve Niala fixed blade, which, spoiler, like literally the most perfect fixed blade that I've ever held. I mean, like this, seriously, this is amazing. It is amazing. We will talk. I don't want to ruin the review. Let's maybe get. I gotta get down here. I'm losing track. Okay, all the way to the bottom. I'm sorry if I missed your comment, Alex Dunave. What Medford do you recommend for $250 or less? I like the Medford. Whoops. I like the Medford over Hogue. Hogue knives don't look good to me. Hogue knives are definitely an acquired taste. It's a lot like Spyderco. Some people like how Spyderco looks. I don't. I think Spydercos are ugly, but they're so functionally perfect that I find myself infinitely attracted to them. I think Hogue knives is in a good place in terms of a functional and durable designs and knives that are made in the USA, and they do a great job with their prices. But I can understand why you're not aesthetically attracted to them. In terms of a Medford under 250 bucks, honestly, I don't know of a Medford that's under 250 bucks. Medford knives are technically mid-tech knives, and they're very expensive. I think their least expensive knife runs, what does it run, guys? $350, $385? Everything, most Medford knives, I think, run an average of $600. Let's see. Pocket Tank said, after the Kapara came out, they should have received a tremendous amount of feedback to continuing using those Kapara carbon fiber materials instead of the peel ply crap. I agree. Stop trying to trick us. It's not that they're trying to trick us. Stop trying to make laminate, just putting a sticker on top of. Is that what you're talking about? I don't like the peel ply stuff, but I also don't like a carbon fiber sticker on top of G10. If I want G10, I'll just buy G10. If I want carbon fiber, you know, I feel like if I'm paying extra money, that's what it's going towards. Just give us carbon fiber or G10. That's it. $350. Neves, what is it? What's the $350 Medford? I used to be big on Medford's line, know every last little thing about it, and I've dropped off a little bit. I would like to know. Norbert, I'm sorry, Norbert, I can't pronounce your last name, but I'm going to read your comment. I just watched today your Wii Arrakis review. Any extra thoughts? I'm seriously thinking about buying one for actual use. You know what's funny? It's crazy. Elijah Isham, I'm thinking of the right knife, I think, is one of the most, like, in terms of attention-grabbing designs, excuse me, I think he's one of the most prominent figures in that strange corner of the knife world. The weirdest thing, when I picked that thing up, I was like, this thing looks like an aggressive, angular Decepticon posing as a pocket knife, right? I pick it up and I hold it and I think, you know what? He actually did consider ergonomic lines with this thing. Now, that's the only Elijah Isham design that I have handled. So if you're considering that particular knife, I don't think it'd be too bad. I mean, the way that the blade is ground is certainly going to handle your standard EDC tasks. It's not going to be specifically good at any one thing over any of the other amazing knives that are offered out there. But in terms of how well it's built, the materials, the design, yeah, it's absolutely a functional tool, and it's certain to be a unique centerpiece in your collection. So yeah, money well spent, in my opinion. Oh, Slice and Dice says, oh, and the Weenar is amazing. I have the review next week. Well, there you go. I trust Slicey Dicey. If he thinks it's awesome, it's likely because I share a lot of the same thoughts as Slicey Dicey. I'm sure I will too, but I'll have to handle it to say for sure. Best damn EDC is in here? Holy cow, that is an honor. Wow. Thanks for coming to my live stream. Holy cow. And sorry about the debacle with the image today, but I really like what you guys did with the scales on the bug out, and I'm in absolute agreement with that. These guys hear me talk all the time about titanium scales and how amazing that there's these aftermarket upgrades for these designs that would do better with titanium, and how much I hate FRN and how much I love textured titanium, and you guys knocked it out of the park. Super cool. That's seriously, I'm honored that you came to my live stream. That's really you. I mean, that's a huge channel. They have way better things to do than hang out in my live stream. Really cool. Boom Boom Bardwell, I'm wearing a leopard thong right now. I don't know why I read that out loud, but I did. So let's just move on. Let's see here. Best MADC, the bug out should have come with a tie option from the start. I 100% agree. Absolutely. Listen, I understand the benefits of FRN, and I understand where they were going with the bug out. And for a lot of people, it is an optimal design. If you're wearing athletic shorts, if you're wearing, if you're wearing like light material clothing and you don't want this big hunk of titanium wearing your pants down, then I get that. I totally do. But the bug out and its dimensions, right? Adding something that is already milled to accept, what is it, a half length cartridge liner, and as thin as it would be, those scales, adding those on, it's not going to add that much weight. I didn't see, but what was the weight after you made those scales to the bug out? It couldn't be more than 2.5, 3.5 ounces. Which to me, if I'm wearing athletic shorts, 3.5 ounces, it might mean even 4 ounces. I'm totally okay with that. So yeah, it should be. I would pay good money for a bug out offered in titanium. In fact, I think Benchmade would do good to offer that with a few of their models, because Flightanium is picking up where they're dropping the ball. But yeah, the titanium scales that you guys made, it looks like that's factory. I mean, it looks like that's what the design of the knife should have been from the beginning. It's really, really good. Let's see here. I came here for general knife chat. Well, I'll tell you what, buddy. Hey, does anybody know? Let me see what I can do here real quick with the obvious issue here. Let's see. There we go. Can I get, oh, I got that one removed. But, yeah. Rick is the mastermind. I'm going to start watching a lot more of your guys' stuff. I knew who you were, and I had stumbled across a few of your videos, and after that video, I subscribed immediately. Yeah, it's fine. This is the internet. This stuff's going to be here, whatever. That guy has to go home and be him at night. And I'll tell you what, from what I'm imagining, I'm not sure that person lives a super productive life. But anyways, I hope that I did away with that. If he comments again, then I'll get rid of it. But that's what I always think. It's like those people have to go be them. Like just, I mean, you can imagine like that. He's one of those guys I imagine where his mattress is on the floor with no sheets. That sucks. If all the positivity of his whole day was getting a little bit of a yuck from leaving a comment like that on a live stream, let him have it. He's going home to a sheetless mattress. That's what I think anyway. But anyways, Yeah, so I checked out your channel and I was like, yeah, subbed immediately. I can't believe that I wasn't already. In fact, I felt kind of stupid. Um, I'm used to it. I've been doing YouTube full time for 7+ years. Boy, I'll tell you, I I've never really considered, up until just recently doing this a lot. Like it started out as a hobby or an extension of a hobby that had already existed in my life for about 10 years in terms of just collecting knives and being a forum dweller, right? But and then all of a sudden this channel started blowing up. And you guys, there's some people in here who have been around since the very beginning, and I appreciate that. But all of a sudden I went from like 70 subscribers to multiple thousands, and I was like, holy cow, this could be a thing. And that's great. But I would imagine the way that YouTube's set up, exponential growth makes you feel more and more and more obligated. But with, if what's fueling that obligation is legitimate motivation that comes from a passion, I'm okay with that. As long as I'm continuously passionate about this, I'll do it for as long as I can, because this is a blast. No worries at all. Best Time ADC has only been around since June of last year. Seriously? You guys have only been around since June of last year? I thought I was growing quickly. Holy cow. You guys have almost 100K subscribers. That's amazing. All right, my beverage is no longer slushy. I didn't finish my first one here. Oh my gosh. This has been a super fun. I'm glad you guys are getting a kick out of that. Oh man. Cal Roberts says, yeah, some of watch you doing the phone dog here is best name AC. That's cool. Robert LaFoe, Sheila's mattresses are very susceptible to stains. Oh man, I was really mean with that, huh? I came down, I dropped the hammer on that guy and unceremoniously just shoot him out of here. Let's see. Oh man, that's gross. Oh man. Chris, I would tell you, but I don't know the rules. Best MADC can tell you. I'm not aware of all the rules with all this stuff. And so I'm trying to be careful about what I say about on live streams. This isn't monetized, but because I have Super Chat up, and I am technically able to make money for people who decide to donate, I'm careful about when I discuss topics such as beverages that I am consuming. But I don't know. If it turns out I'm not breaking any rules by telling you, then I will in future live streams. But I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. Slide today said, I turned my head and missed drama. I am sad. There was a guy in here yelling about dirty clothes and his girl. I don't know. For somebody who was being a troll, I mean, it really I feel like if you're gonna come into a live stream and you're gonna be a troll, like have a battle plan. This guy came in with styrofoam armor and like a wiffle bat, and his helmet was on backwards, and he didn't have any pants on, and he just started yelling. And it didn't make any sense, and everyone was like, oh, geez, we're trying to do something here, man, And so, hey, there's Zell. Zell Bieberly is a local friend who is at a wedding right now, and for whatever reason found time to drop into this live stream. Might as well be a live stream, right? I'm screaming at the camera. Zell and I have been friends for a while. We work out together. Dude is an absolute monster. Literally, Zell, what are your arms like measured all the way around? They're like 21 inches around. Dude is a beast freak. Super nice guy, though. One of the most gentle giants I've ever met in my life, and a really, really nice guy. They started throwing pot shots at you. What the heck? Yeah, Zell's cool. Everybody say what's up, Zell. They're having some technical difficulty. I don't know what that's about. I love that there are multiple different boring wedding, huh? Yeah. Zell, how is the wedding? Are you just like sitting in a corner on your on your phone? That's nice of you. I appreciate that. Robert, is it LaFoe? Is that how you pronounce your last name? Do you happen to have a Griptilian sheepsfoot regular size non-mini with spidey hole and a Manix 2? If you open them up and place the backs of the spines together, they fit perfectly. Robert, let me tell you something, man. You and I think alike, because right before this live stream, I was looking at custom Griptilian scales for the regular sized sheepsfoot blade Griptilian, because I plan to build my 9th custom Griptilian to go alongside what I consider to be probably the perfect production Griptilian, which ironically is not made by Benchmade, the Hogue Ritter RSK MK1 G2. But I like Griptilian sheepsfoot blade. It's just nice, you know. I definitely I want to have my full custom sheepsfoot Griptilian. Absolutely. Just got home, had to log in and watch the live. Hey man, that's super cool. Is your girlfriend watching with you? I can only imagine the eye rolls if she can hear my voice right now. But I appreciate it if she can hear you. Oh man, I'm Zell. Listen, man. So Zell is like a knife guy in terms of just utility. He's the one who let me borrow the Moras, which are actually still here. Zell, I'm gonna make one of your Moras famous on the live stream real quick. Here they are. Here's one of them. He let me borrow his Mora fixed blades, which I love. And Zell is like a legitimate knife user. He's not like super into this knife world like a lot of us are. But Zell, dang it, I'm gonna convert you, man. I'm gonna get you into the fine details of this knife world. Absolutely. Oh boy, she's laughing. Oh man, that's so cool. That's so cool. You guys are a great couple, and I love talking with you guys every single day. I'm glad we met. Absolutely. Fixed blades belong in the bottom of an outhouse in hell. Well, okay. I enjoy fixed blades. That's a bizarre comment, but everybody has their own thoughts. Zell, Beaverly, don't do it. Take it from someone who went from like 5 knives to over 50 in a year. Yeah, seriously, Zell, it's a slippery slope, man. And so Zell is big. We have this joke about Napa Auto Parts and the Napa know-how, you know, like they do it. So, but he's like big into tools. Like he's into tools like I am with knives. So I know, Zell, that you've got the addictive personality. I know that you're teetering on the slippery slope. It's just as easy with knives, brother. It's just as easy with knives. And my voice and my enthusiasm hopefully will draw you in, and you'll subscribe and watch all my videos and buy 1,000 knives, and we'll be friends forever. Let's see here. Just wait. Ashken says, just waiting on MC to convince you to get a 400. Oh, get a 400 knife and then you take it back and wail on it. Oh yeah, he will too. Zell will use it, and Zell would break it with his massive cannons. You guys were joking about me on Instagram, like being really muscular and all that. You were joking about me. You should see Zell. Seriously, he's on Instagram. You can go look at him right now. The dude is, I mean, he's a monster. I mean, he's just the nicest guy, but seriously, he's jacked. Zach stuff picked up the death grips from my. Wait, hold on. Picked up the death grips from that extra detail. Best time. Cool, good deal. I don't need my 401k. You do need your 401k, definitely. Pocket Tank, I'm out of here, bud. Thanks again for the shout out. I'm at 93. Oh, so cool. Hey, one last one. We're trying to get Pocket Tank to 100 subscribers so that his channel can take off because the YouTube algorithms and blah, 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 whatever. If you are not subscribed to Pocket Tank and you just recently came into the live stream, you can leave my live stream, that's fine, but go over to his channel and seriously subscribe. He's a great guy. He's trying to get his channel to take off, and I'm doing my best to help out there. That's cool. Thanks for stopping in, buddy. Spirited Whiskey, what's up, man? Tell me about the I'm stuck in the custom world and dropping. Wait, yeah, Spirited Whiskey. So Spirited Whiskey, I'm not gonna ruin anything, but Spirited Whiskey, it has a few super cool knives that we've been talking about slowly. Me potentially reviewing. I'm very, very excited about that. That's really nice of you. I am trying to slow down on how many customs I have on my table at any given time because it's very nerve-wracking having a people's prized possessions in my possession. There's a lot of expensive stuff here, and I'm responsible for it, and I want to get it shipped safely back. So a little bit at a time. Hey, thanks, William. I appreciate it. Let's see. What did I talk about? I've got all these knives on. I wanted to talk about something in particular. Oh yeah. So does anybody see a knife on the table that has an aspect to it that's different than what is normally the aspect, right? Is there another one of these on the table that has a different part to it? Does anybody find that interesting? Because I want to talk about it. Maybe people are like, yeah, no, we know exactly what's going on there. We don't care. But I thought for sure somebody would ask about it, and I was gonna get all excited about it like I usually do. One of these is not like the others. Yes. Yeah, Kiefer is like the Dolica plague. He's just like, who needs it? He's the Oprah Winfrey of Dolicas. You get a Dolica. You get a Dolica. And people are like, no, we don't need him. And he's like, you're getting it anyway. That's what I do. I give people Dolicas with trivial locking systems. Slice and Dice, you weren't in here for this, but I call the Dolica the most fidget factor knife that exists. The locking system being trivial, you can actually whip it closed and open repeatedly, making it technically easier to deploy than any knife that I've ever owned. The problem is you only have about 62 of those and the thing flies apart. Hey, Blue Collar Survival, what's up, man? Thanks for coming in here. Bros, you're a gentleman and a scholar, sir. Care to weigh in on Maximit's general durability? Lots of complaining about chipping. No problems on my end. How about you? I've been legitimately using, I just cleaned this thing off, using this thing hard, and it just beats through everything. So I've shown this on multiple videos. I kept thinking a patina's forming, because it's so low in chromium and so high in carbon. There's just almost no, and there's no DLC coating on this, right? Not only am I not seeing any abrasions, any scratches, I'm not seeing a patina forming, and my edge has, as far as I can tell, nothing wrong with it. Now, I'm only using it for heavy pressure cuts and thick cardboard, sometimes maybe a few plastic straps, but nothing crazy. But this thing has beast moded through everything. I have no issues with Maximum whatsoever. I thought for sure the fact that it was, so, in my opinion, a steel that was, prone to corrosion, and such incredible Rockwell hardness, 66 to 68. Oh, God. I thought for sure it was going to chip. Nope. Definitely didn't. Oh, boy. Love the itty bitty Curtis. Dip it in vinegar. Yeah, I'm sure that would speed the process up. Oh, my gosh. Guys, hey, keep your conversation going. I'll be right back. I got to check on a little disturbance with child number 2. Give me 2 minutes, guys. Okay, we're back. Anyways, finally, you guys just want me to start up live streams, and you don't want me here. You just want to be in here and talk. Hey, I'm honored that there's 54 of you in here. That's super cool. Civivi Praxis here. Wait, Zell said, now he's gone. What should we talk about? Oh my gosh. Chris, you going to bed, buddy? Hey, thanks for stopping in. I love the interactivity with you on the channel. You comment on every video. I can't tell you how much I appreciate that. Thank you so much. You guys have a good night. 4 a.m. comes early. Oh, geez, man, you got to work at 4 a.m.? I can't believe you stopped in. Thank you so much. Okay, carrying my Spiny Caribbean and modded Delica. I've never handled the Caribbean. How have you modded your Delica? I'm curious. That would be interesting to me. Oh, boy. Guys, this is a good night. Mini grip today. Best Time NEC says, copper natrix in my pocket. Okay, I got a question about the copper natrix. How heavy is that guy? Is it 6 ounces copper heavy, or is it 8 ounces copper heavy? I'm interested to know. I know the drama behind it. That is kind of humorous to me, but I'm interested to know, because every copper knife that I've handled has been super heavy, but they're so beautiful. Berg Slim, that's a knife that I've been very tempted to buy multiple times for myself. I've been tempted into buying the Gollum because it's a little bit bigger. 3.5 ounces, really? In copper, is it milled or is it just that thin, or is the overall profile and design of the knife just one that is not in thick dimensions? Wow, I honestly thought that every time I looked at that, I was like, that's an awesome knife, but it's got to weigh a lot. I guess I was just wrong. These guys will tell you I'm not good at judging weight. I'm always wrong. Natrix is tiny at the 2.75 inch mark. Okay, well that's probably why I didn't know that. Blah, blah, blah. Let me scroll back up and see some of these comments that I missed. There's 60 people in here. Super cool. This is the biggest crowd I've ever had on a live stream. I am so flattered that 60 of you are using your Saturday night to listen to this whack job yell about knives. Thank you so much. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I just saw Kiefer said, "Can we block MC?" Yeah, hey, everybody's talking about what they're carrying. I love that. Let's talk about that. Just keep it going. Not that I'm really in charge. I mean, look at this. I'm not in charge of the conversation at all. Oh, let's see. When am I going to sell the XM18 Wharncliffe? I'd like to say never, but the truth is that I am very much in love with this right now. So Mike's not in here anymore, or at least I don't think he. Maybe he is, maybe he's not. But Mike was somebody who I've talked about a lot about my contrast, or my love of the contrast of black and gray and bronze. And I've been wanting to do an XM in this style for a long time, and I found an opportunity to purchase a full thickness, not a milled bronze titanium scale, an OG full thickness titanium scale, bronze anode textured in with the black stonewash finish, which is my second favorite finish next to the standard stonewash finish that Hinderer offers. And I wanted that reflectivity, but I wanted to match it with bronze and two-tone it and make sure the contrast was right. And I did that, and I decided to do it. My first black stonewash knife was the deep swedge spear, and it was cool, but the blade material, there wasn't a lot of material up there, and the blade wasn't heavy enough to give me the action I wanted. This fatty Wharncliffe gives me this really cool grind, and the fact that it's 187 thousandths thick versus the standard 165 thousandths just makes it an excellent deployer. I get that kind of cool, aggressive, off-the-wall look. So I've got this thing that I really, really like, in a style that I like, and the color scheme I've been trying to put together for a long time. And I'm thinking that this is one that's going to stick around for a while. But you guys know how I am. I say that, and then like a week later, I'm like, it's for sale because I found a thing that I want to buy. Okay, I missed a bajillion comments. Let me see. What are people saying? Zach stuff. I was carrying my ProTech Strider SMG and Benchmade bailout with the Rogue carbon fiber scales and rock scale pommel, the lead backspacer. That's cool. That's cool. Let's see. Pocket Tank donates 100. We'll get him to 100. Yes. Joshua Wilson. Yes. Let's seriously. I mean, check in with that guy. Is he at 100 yet? I mean, I know he's not in here, but seriously, like, I want that guy to wake up tomorrow morning and go, yay, I'm at 100. If you guys are just popping into the live stream, I had a guy, talk with me on Instagram a little bit, and he's starting up his YouTube channel, and the story is, I've said this 3 times now, I know how hard it is to go from 0 subscribers to 100 subscribers. It's harder than anything else that you do on YouTube as your channel grows. But once you get to 100, something happens with the YouTube algorithm, and it's like they let you appear all of a sudden in front of more people, and your channel starts growing exponentially. So getting people to that first 100 mark, if I can help, and I think that what they're doing is legitimate, then I will. And I think Pocket Tank, POCKETANK, is one of those channels. So if you guys have a moment, you can leave my live stream and head on over to his channel, which I'm actually going to try and pull up here on my ancient iPad so that everybody can see it. Oh, he's at 98 subscribers. Guys, Pocket Tank is at 98 subscribers. If you're not subscribed, just get him over 100, just real quick. Let's get just 2 more of you. Jump over there. 99, yeah, get him to 100. Let YouTube take over from there. Neve's Knives, if they're still in here, will tell you once it hits 100. What happens to you guys after you hit 100? Did it start to take off exponentially? I mean, that it's a trudge to 100. It's just a joke. Nobody sees you. And then you get to 100 and YouTube's like, okay, we'll acknowledge that you're there. 101, we did it. Yes. It was, I mean, like, you know, he was at, what was he at? 60 something at the beginning of the night. But listen, you guys who did that, thank you so much. Like, I mean, you helped somebody out who's really trying to make something of his channel. He's got 20 something videos up, so he clearly cares about it. That's really cool. Yeah, exactly, Neves. You hit 300 in a few days after you. Listen, it's weird, man. Like Slicey was telling me about this. You hit 1,000, and it's like boom, and then apparently at 5,000, it's another explosion. At 10,000, it's another explosion. You know, it gets. I mean, the distances or the jump points are you know less, or there's more of a gap, but they're more expansive. And I never would have guessed I'd be almost at 5,000 right now, you know, but that's what happened. So, and Slicey Dicey helped me out, giving me a shout out early on when I was much smaller. And so now, yeah, now everybody go get Slicey Dicey to 10,000 so he can give away all his stuff. Slicey, I don't have a lot of power in my live stream, man. There's only 56 people in here. And that's how you know Slicey Dicey is a legitimate good guy. He's taking time to be in a live stream. You know, not looking to benefit from anything. He's not in here to try and like gain subs. He's just in here because he's a knife guy. That's cool, man. That's really cool. Everybody who's in here, like I know you guys are all legit. Nobody's really in here. Best MEDC again. I mean, like again, like that guy's clearly in here just to be a part of like knife chat. That's super cool. But that's what I love about the knife community. A lot of times I look at YouTube and I'm like, these people are all like, who can I collaborate with to benefit my channel the most, right? That's what's happening. The knife community, I'm especially like these knife YouTubers are like, yeah, it's cool if my channel grows, but I like knives, and everybody I'm talking with likes knives, so let's talk about knives. That's cool. We're a small enough community where that's a thing. We haven't been poisoned by everything else that goes on around us all the time. I think that's super cool. Hinder is king, baby. Yeah. James Garner, you think like me, buddy. Oh, you guys want to take a look at Excalibur? Good Lord, I love this knife. I'll tell you what, this might be the XM18 that really lasts in my collection. You guys know this was number 22. Literally my 22nd Hinder, and this build is not only the perfect Hinder, but I think, in my opinion, it is one of the most perfect folding knives that has ever existed, and I love it. It's a little heavy, but gosh dang it, it's perfect. Oh boy, TRM Adam. Slicey, let me ask you about this. Well, that question was actually, or that comment was Scott Brossman. I got a TRM Adam because of Slicey's review. Yeah, Slicey, I've been eyeing the TRM Adam because of everything that you and Shabazz have said about it, and honestly, it looks like something that would really kind of tick a bunch of my boxes. I'm not a huge fan of the little tiny T6 screws they're using to hold on to scales, and I'm a little wary about that given that the scales are cut around the pivot screw. I mean, I understand that's ease of access for swapping out the scales. A little bit worried about that, but it's probably not that big of a deal. I mean, on a scale of 1 to 10, on a scale of 1 to 100, I mean, the TRM Adam, seriously, I mean, is it something that I need to look into? I'd like to know. I'll loan you mine. Okay, hey, I appreciate it. I'd love to take a look because I'm honestly considering buying it like for myself. Like I'm not like using funds from Patreon and YouTube, like selling something from my personal collection from before the channel and purchasing it with my own money out of my pocket so that I can have it. That's what I mean. What do you think about the new Eclipse? The new 3-inch Eclipse? I think it looks awesome. I'm trying to get a version of it, or well, Scott Whittington and I have been talking, and if he gets more in stock and is not running into an issue where he's low on stock and there's high demand for it, and there's one available, then I'll be able to get my hands on it and take a look. But it looks like a very nice, robust design that probably has benefits over the half track, I'm guessing, but I need to get it in hand to take a look at it. What you got? on the table. Beige, I think. Straight up, top left. This, the mongoose. Jeff, are you still in here? Jeff probably went to bed. So Jeff is the main supplier of crazy custom stuff. This is a Jerry Moen mongoose custom. Though the scales are CNC honeycomb pattern, my fingerprints are all over them. They're actually mirror polished. The titanium scales on this guy are mirror polished, and the Odin's Eye Damasteel is also mirror polished. This is like freaking crazy. This thing is so cool. Here, I'll show you the card to it. I'll pull it out. Here's the pouch that it comes. Or wait, is this the right pouch? Yeah, Moen. Here's the card. Warncliffe blade. My camera doesn't want to focus on live streams. RDBL30. It's Damasteel. DL is blade coating is DLC. I don't know what they mean by that. There you go. Everything there that you need to know about it. Was born on August 28th of 2019. Good Lord. Jeff sent me that literally I don't even he probably just barely smelled the inside of the pouch there and was like, yeah, let's just send it to MC, who cares. There he is. Arrowheads. Actually was sent the pouch, sent the right pouch with that one. Yeah, you did. I've seen, Jeff has a million ADV pouches. That everything that he sends me is, let's open this one. What's in this pouch from Jeff? Oh, more custom knives. Wow, something else that's amazing that we haven't talked about yet. What's in the other side? Wow, another custom knife that we have not talked about yet. But it's in an ADV pouch because that's how Jeff likes to keep his knives. Jeff, I'm sending that one Rogue ADV pouch back, the one that you sold the knife out of, the Soloist. The pouch that came with that, I'm sending that back to you when I send your next round of knives back. Let's see here. I break Swiss Army knives in the dryer. I have never. My cadet has been to the dryer multiple times, and I have not broken it yet. Oh, let's see here. You got to buy a birthday gift every year now. Hey, Jeff, tell everybody what I got you for your birthday and what Kiefer got you for your birthday. So, I don't want to reveal too much about Jeff, but let's just say, wait. Will I ever see my knives again except on YouTube? You will get to... He's messing with me, but Jeff knows he'll get all his knives back. So I don't want to reveal too much about Jeff, but let's just say that Jeff has the financial means to acquire whatever he wants. And he's a nice enough guy. He's a knife enough guy to share that with us. So given that this gentleman who is able to acquire whatever he wants, whenever he wants, what do you get this gentleman for his birthday? Jeff, you can tell everybody if you want to. For your birthday. Oh boy, I mean, what can I do to reciprocate, right? I mean, the guy's given me multiple gifts, a couple of which are on the table. This and this were gifts. There's nothing I can get this guy that he can't easily acquire on his own, so I wanted to get him something that was symbolic, right? Monetary value doesn't mean anything to Jeff. It had to be symbolic. It had to be special, something that I wouldn't do for anybody else besides Jeff. So he got his own Lady of the Sea, and as he referred to as the Kiefer Special. Yeah, Kiefer, how many of these ultimate fidget factor knives have you sent out to the knife community? Oh man. Oh my gosh, this is the best live stream ever. I'm actually 20 minutes past where I plan to do this. You guys are still hanging out with me. I'm so appreciative. Infinitely appreciative. Oh, wait. Neves, everyone, Kara said, if I carry the Dolica for a week, I can get the Protect. Oh my gosh. Dude, it sounds easy, man, but this, like, honestly, I could take this and cut the blade in half with a butter knife. I could let gravity the gravity of dropping a butter knife on this blade cut it in half. That's how soft and weak and feeble and just, oh God, what is this? The triangle of uselessness. Ugh. Okay. Yeah, that's a serious dare. Is Kara watching? She clearly is like looking for the most malicious way to torture you with your EDC. The Dolica would just be the worst EDC. Oh my gosh. Oh man. The Protect. Oh, hey, would you guys like me to plug that again real quick? I've got it right here. Let's test my memory given the circumstances right now after consuming a couple of 24 ounces. Before we get started here, I do have this beautiful Mass Drop Protect Mordax 20 CV 6061 T6 aluminum handles, button lock flipper, absolutely beautiful knife. We're currently sitting at 54 patrons. The moment we hit 60, I'll be doing a free to enter giveaway for everybody, not just patrons, not just subscribers, literally everybody. So if you'd like to help me out, support my channel, and help me reach that goal at the same time, you can follow the link in the description. There's no description in this video because it's a live stream. You can take a look at my Patreon, have a look around. If you want to join any tier, even the $1 tier, it counts, and I would be infinitely appreciative. Did I get it? Did I get it exactly right? I mean, that script is like in my head. You guys hear it all the time on my videos. I have people comment going, "Are you serious? 2.5 minutes in, and you're not talking about the knife yet?" Like, I unsubscribed. Like, I've literally had people say that to me. So I probably need to back off on that a little bit. But seriously, thank you to everybody who has decided to join my Patreon. David, fine, screw you, I'll be a patron. Don't feel like you have to. I'm just joking around. I saw an opportunity for an ironic plug on that, but don't feel like you have to. Everybody who's in this, we're just having fun tonight, and clearly people have taken advantage of the super chat thing. I can't believe that. I didn't even know what super chat was, and then all of a sudden people start clicking that button and going crazy with it, and I didn't know what to do. I didn't expect anybody to do anything, but that's crazy. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm talking. I have to like read comments. Let's see. Ronnie B. So on their site, they're gonna make a full-time. Really? So like the original like mid-tech Mordax, because that's a beautiful knife. If Protect does a titanium button lock Mordax, that's awesome. But what they should do, they should do is couple up with Riot. Ferrum Forge should couple up with Riot, and they should do a production titanium Mordax in the full size, 8 1/4 inches, and it should be about a $280 knife in M390. That's what I think. I think that would sell like crazy. They need multiple anodization options. If they contour it, they will knock it out of the park. If they contour a full-size Mordax and couple up with Riot, they'll knock it out of the park. Add some texturing to it, you might have a perfect folding knife there. That's what I honestly think. They did do a Taiwan. It's up for pre-order on Ferrum Forge today, $600. Really? Oh my gosh, I have to go take a look at that. That's awesome. $600? So it must be a US full. I mean, it must be like the original mid-tech, right? It must be a bunch of in-house machine work. Best M80C, I was talking to Ferrum Forge at Blade when I started talking about deals that had in the works. Ooh, nice. Yeah, I mean, like that. You guys have heard me say this in a video before. The Mordax, the one. I mean, I'm sure there was a custom one, but the mid-tech one was one of the few mid-techs back during like the mid-tech explosion when the mid-techs were all the rage. That was one of the few mid-techs that I did not manage to get my hands on, and I think it's one of the best looking designs out there. I've never handled it, so I can't speak much more to that, but it does look amazing. I mean, from what I've handled from the Protect variant, yeah, I mean, it's pretty much what I thought. It's just that the original was thicker and longer, and I kind of like that, you know? I mean, I'm into hinderers and some of these more heavy-duty builds, so that's cool. Oh, it's still a Protect, just titanium, exactly the same, other than that. So it's a $600 Protect in titanium. Yeah, Josh, 600 is steep for that. Ouch. Yikes. I don't know. Oh boy. What is it? What I mean, like, I can't be. My channel can't be that big enough that we have these types of trolls. Do we have another sheetless mattress wizard in here? I think we might. Patrick Dugan, out there, not of there. Okay. Let's see. Thoughts on ProTech SBR? Is that the little Les George? So I was talking with Jeff about that one and trying to push him towards that, and then he just orders a Godson. He's like, nah. He's like, yeah, that's cool, but I'm gonna order Godson. So from what I remember, Shabazz saying is it's a smaller. I mean, SBR stands for small. It's small. It's a smaller rock eye, right? That's what it is. But it's kind of a like a beefy. It's kind of like an overbuilt small automatic knife. I like the idea of that. Even if I can't get all four fingers around it, which you guys hear me talk about all the time, if I can't get all four fingers around it, I don't like it. It's a smaller knife. I probably would be interested in something like that. I'm a huge fan of Les George. I think the Les George rock eye, I'm sorry, the VECP version 3 is one of the very best folding knives out there. A smaller automatic version of it, I think, would be incredible. Short barrel rifle. There you go. Thanks, Kiefer, for clearing that up. Oh, boy. I'm curious. There's only 58 of you, so the chances are almost none. Other than Kara Neves, do we have any other females in the audience tonight? Listen, I'm a big supporter of making sure that I mean, this is going to sound cheesy, but seriously, I'm a big supporter of making sure that women feel welcome in this hobby. There are a lot of videos I mean, I love Blade HQ, but their video on best knives for women, and they're specifically catered to a certain category. What? Men and women can just enjoy the exact same knives. It doesn't matter. They don't have to be pink and small for women to enjoy them. That's stupid, and it's going to turn women away from this hobby. This hobby, whether you're a man or a woman or whoever you are, whatever you think, it doesn't matter. This world should be welcoming to everybody, and there shouldn't be certain designs that are specifically catered towards certain people. People like what they like, and what I want to make sure is that that this channel is welcoming to everybody. So I'm curious. I mean, if not, that's totally fine. But I'd like to, I'd like to start using dialogue that I make sure that is welcoming to everybody. I thought about that when I created the Knife Guy series, right? It sounds like I'm speaking specifically to men. I'm not. I'm speaking to everybody. It's just a convenient terminology. But anyways, yeah, Kara is awesome. Jared, I can tell your wife literally knows her stuff. And that's why I think it's so cool. That's why I support your channel. I don't think it's nonsense. I don't think it's just somebody like, I'm married to the person who's running the channel. No, you guys both know your stuff. That's cool. And that's welcoming. And your channel in particular is going to succeed because it's going to be an obvious draw to everyone, not just men, everyone. I think that's really cool. Sorry, I'm speaking after consumption here. Death Angel, I really like your channel. It is amazing. Can you please tell me how you like the Medford Praetorian knives? I just bought a custom Praetorian. Have you not handled it yet? You're gonna love it. You don't buy a custom Praetorian without knowing exactly what you're buying. You're expecting a big, thick, overbuilt dump truck of a folding knife. You're gonna get exactly that. It's impressive. It's gonna be really stiff, super stiff. In fact, it's gonna be so stiff when it comes in, you're gonna think something's wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it. Just let it break in. It'll be just fine. You're gonna love it. I loved mine. I experienced it. Then I sold it because it's a lot of money to have tied up in one knife. But it's really, really cool. Yeah, the Mini Praetorian is honestly the only version, and the standard, not the Praetorian Tie Mini. I mean, that's cool, just because it's kind of haha, it's a little tiny thing that's super thick. But the regular Mini that's got the 125 thousandths thick titanium scales and the 187 or 189 thousandths stock thick blade, that makes a lot more sense. I think it's only a 4.5 ounce knife, and it's still built like a tank. That's a cool blade for sure. Zach stuff. Okay, so very close to your Patreon cooldown. Just subscribe. Thank you, Zach. That's so cool, man. And listen, anybody else who has like, obviously we're I mean, like I'm plugging the Protect Mordax like as a joke, and like people are legitimately joining Patreon for me. That's really nice of you guys. Thank you so much. I'm sorry if you said like, hey, I joined your Patreon and I missed your comment. I happened to see Zach's. That's amazing. Because Zach, listen, Zach, you've got your own channel to worry about, man, and you've got a great channel and you're growing, and it's amazing that you're taking like energy and time and money and you're supporting my channel. You don't have to do that. That's really cool, man. Still 61 people in here? Oh my gosh, I'm so happy to know there are 60 other people on the planet who have nothing else to do on a Saturday night. This is so much fun. Carrying the SOCOM Elite. Oh boy, that SOCOM. Hey, can you agree with me that the SOCOM has the most satisfying thumb stud deploying action out there? Oh my goodness. Bam! That is awesome. This thing kicks. Super cool. I love this thing. So much fun. My wife gave me that for an anniversary gift. I still baby it. Best thumb stud deployer in terms of general satisfaction out there. Boing. Yeah, there you go. That's the right word for it. Oh my gosh. Any A.G. Russell knives that are recommended? I've never handled an A.G. Russell knife. As many knives as I have handled, I have never handled one, so I cannot give information on that. Death Angel. I had Amy Medford surprise me with Praetorian T. Oh, good. Okay. So the Praetorian T is the more reasonable version of the Praetorian tie. Here's the crazy thing. When you get it, you're going to go, holy cow, this thing's freaking huge. Or if you already have it, I'm sure that was your reaction. And then I'm telling you, you couldn't even imagine the Praetorian tie. The T is huge, crazy, big, monstrous, folding whale shark of a knife. But it's awesome. A lot of people, complain about Medford. Oh, the Praetorian series, the geometry doesn't make any sense. It's way too big and bulky. There's nothing that you would need that monstrous of a folding knife for, and a fixed blade's gonna, pick up where it can't, do benefit in that category, and a small EDC compact knife is gonna be blah 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 blah. The people who are gonna buy Praetorians, they know that. They don't care. I bought my Praetorian T 10 years into this hobby, knowing full well that it wasn't going to be the most practical folding knife in the world. I bought it because it's awesome. That's why I bought it. Oh, let's see here. I'm glad you bought one, though. It's awesome. Awesome. Best M80C is a really great thumb stud action if it doesn't rip your thumb in half. Good point. I feel like those are, am I using the term mutually exclusive correctly? My hands are, I don't feel anything in my fingers or my hands. I mean, you guys have seen how gross my hands are. I don't feel this anymore. Though I feel like the crew at Best M80C, probably their entire hands are dead skin. They all look like serious machinists, people who've got their hands down in it. So maybe my hands are soft compared to theirs. Ronnie B. Kyle, they should have released it on the website. I look up and I'm talking to myself for so long that I forget that there's a whole nother conversation going on right in front of my face. Sorry. Oh, the thumb stud action was in reference to the Ultramar. Okay, my bad. Oh boy. Guys, oh man. Super Steel Steve, what's going on? He started off with boo and not balls. Honestly, I'm so used to Steve saying balls when he enters, and he said boo. Like he's been in here listening for a while, and he's disapproving of the entire conversation. How much have you missed? 2 sheetless mattress wizards, Jeff's birthday, Best Damn EDC is in here. I don't know why, but they're awesome. And what else? We've talked about a bunch of stuff. I figured out Super Chat, and people have been donating. I plugged my ProTech Mass Drop Mordax again. Surprise! A bunch of people subscribed or decided to donate to my Patreon, which is really cool. We also helped a smaller channel called Pocket Tank EDC reach 100 subscribers, which, as you know, is a big jumping off point. A lot has happened, and I have been consuming a lot of liquids. I'm very hydrated right now. Oh my God, I can just imagine tomorrow watching this live stream with my wife, and my wife going, "Oh my God, you are such a douchebag." Oh my gosh. The only reason I have anything together in my life is because my wife just is the most responsible, caring, loving person. And she just, like I'm just a goofy mess who's big into knives, and my wife fortunately is financially responsible. Actually works for an investment firm, is a financial advisor. I lucked out. Oh boy, let's see here. Just repeating myself one more time. There is no crew. It's just me, one guy. Oh, okay. I don't know why I got the impression, Bestam, is that you guys were a crew. I don't know why. But maybe it's just because of all the videos that I saw. There was more than one person. But okay, now I know. That's cool. I'm gonna be watching a lot more of your stuff. In fact, to be honest, seriously, I'm not trying to rub elbows with you. Legitimately, as soon as I log off of this live stream, I've already looked through a bunch of your videos. I'm gonna go. I've got like 6 of them I want to go watch right now. But that's gonna be my new to watch playlist. Absolutely. The crew is his baby and woman. Hey, there you go. That's I found that in life, oftentimes that's all the crew you need. And if you don't have a baby and woman, that's completely fine. A lot of times, all the crew you need is just you. This is also a philosophy channel, a very generalized philosophy channel where I just say things and I kind of just let them float off into the wind, and I let you make what you will of it. Oh man, William Manson, you guys got me to 60 patrons? You guys are the best. That's so cool. Thank you so much. Now I get to do that video and I can finally give this freaking thing away. We've been talking about this Mastrop Mordax for so long. So here's the story on this. So I wanted to use this to stoke a fire under my Patreon, which is a lubricating cog system that helps work this channel. I understood what I was doing there. And then Jeff was like, no, dude, here, let me help you out. And he donates that Medford Slim Mini Marauder, and he says, just give me the Mordax in payment and we'll call it good. And then because he realized he doesn't really care, he goes ahead and gives it back to me. He goes, you know what, give that knife away anyway. So then a lot of people were bummed out that I wasn't going to give it away, and they were like, okay, whatever. And then I'm like, I actually am going to give it away, but I'm going to make it a higher tier. And so for months, close to a year, I've been talking about this freaking Mastrop Mordax, and you guys, I'm sure, are sick of hearing about it. And as of tonight, we can finally do a video and give it away. Awesome. Thank you so much. Okay, guys. An hour and 37 minutes. We still have 60 people in here. Amazing night. You guys are so cool. I'm going to try to do this more often. Seriously, this is so much fun. I love interacting with you guys. Despite the mattress wizards, which is what we're going to call them from now on. Everybody, hey, let's just make a joke out of this from right now. I know I'm going to get more trolls in my comment section. That's fine. I don't have a problem with that. Collectively, we will refer to them as mattress wizards henceforth. When we spot a troll, everybody just start chanting mattress wizard, and we'll take them down one notch at a time. And then when we've reduced them to nothing more than a quiche of shame and self-doubt, I will remove them from the feed. With that bizarre stream of dialogue, I am going to end this live stream. I love you all. This has been awesome. Thank you so much to everybody who showed up. Thank you so much to everybody who helped me out with Patreon. And seriously, to those of you who decided to go subscribe to Pocket Tank and help him hit 100, that's so cool. That's the highlight of this live stream. We have helped the channel realize itself and hopefully come to fruition. I'm so excited about that. Thank you so much, guys. Thanks for coming to my live stream. Thanks for being an awesome community. That's it for tonight, guys. I hope you all have a great rest of your weekend. That's it. See you guys.